Have you ever stood in front of your program trying to make announcements and updates, and the students stare at you bored and disengaged? They aren't interested in what you are saying, even though you're informing them about the upcoming birthday celebration. Have you ever thought about getting students involved in making announcements and planning celebrations? The after-school program is a great forum for students to practice leadership positions. And think about it, making announcements and planning celebrations are responsibilities that students can own. Stay tuned to learn how you can use announcements and celebrations to give your students the grounds for acting in roles of leadership. Welcome to another Consult for Kids 3-Minute Mini. This is Student Leaders, Announcements and Celebrations with me, Jamie Hickok. Imagine a program run entirely by students. They are making announcements, planning celebrations, and more. And all you're doing is sitting back and making sure supplies are ordered, if even that. Follow these 3 steps to give your students opportunities for leadership in your program. 1. Have auditions and make time for students to practice. 2. Organize a student planning committee with regular meetings and begin with the end in mind. 3. Connect the leadership roles to a real-world experience. Have auditions and make time for students to practice. You know those students whose voices you hear above all the others in the playground, multi-purpose room, or on the bus? Give these charismatic students a role in making the daily announcements, or have auditions to be sure students deliver announcements with energy and appropriate volume. Let the students know they will be making the announcements in front of the whole program, and give them enough time to practice before they make the announcements. If you can, come up with the announcements together during the program the day before. Include any important changes to the program schedule, as well as shout-outs and praises. Set students up for success by helping them keep announcements to the point and relevant. You'll be amazed how engaged the rest of the students will be when one of their peers is making the announcements. Organize a student planning committee with regular meetings and begin with the end in mind. Who better to plan for a celebration for students than actual students? Young people have great ideas about how to celebrate success and achievements. You can help students actualize those ideas by establishing a regular meeting schedule and format. Maybe you meet once a week for an hour and always plan for the monthly after-school celebration with the same 5 committees. For example, you might always need a food committee that would plan for the snack menu, an entertainment committee that would plan for the music and the activity, the marketing committee that would create and distribute flyers, a setup cleanup crew, and the actual MCs or presenters of the celebration. Once the different committees and expectations are established, play matchup to decide what student goes where, and always begin with the end in mind. Think about what the purpose of the celebration is and what the celebration would look, sound, and feel like. Check out other student-led celebration and student leader minis for helpful hints. Connect the leadership roles to a real-world experience. Now that students are making the daily announcements and planning celebrations, help them connect these roles of leadership to actual experiences. Ask the students, what is important about public speaking? And what kind of celebrations do you think you'll need to plan in the future? Maybe a birthday party, a graduation celebration, or a wedding. The activity or learning they have means nothing if the students don't know how they can use this in other parts of their lives outside of the after-school program. Having leadership roles is a great way for students to gain ownership, but is also a training ground for young people to practice skills and strategies that will be useful for the rest of their lives. The possibilities for student leadership are endless in after school. Keep these tips in mind and you'll be on your way to an amazing student-led program. 1. Have auditions and make time for students to practice. 2. Organize a student planning committee with regular meetings and begin with the end in mind. 3. Connect the leadership roles to real-world experiences. Thank you for watching another Consult for Kids 3-Minute Mini, Educational Services for After School. Go to our website at www.consultforkids.com and click on the online store button in our quick links.